This is it part 4? No, part 5 perhaps, of the rat rod build. Russ never sleeps. This morning, it's been 2.5 years since the treatment, and there are good days and there are bad days even now. So this morning I was throwing up a bit, so I was a bit of a grumpy boy, but I went to the post office because some packages were there for me, so that picked me up some. So because I'm feeling a bit yuck today, I'm not going to do any work on the build itself. I will be working on relaxing actually. But I thought what I'd do is I'll just go over some of the parts that turned up today, and also talk about some of the people that are chipping in to this build, because I'm a believer in giving credit where credit is due. So yeah, I want to give them props out. So I first came up with this idea about November 2015, and for the charity build that is. So I thought, and I'm not really into putting my hand out, you know, and trying to get shit free. That kind of behaviour irks me a bit. I believe in earning what you have and working for what you have. I think it's just the way I am. So, but I thought this build isn't really about me. It's about raising money for the Cancer Society and raising awareness about cancer. So I kind of swallowed my pride a bit there, and I emailed some parts manufacturers, RC parts manufacturers, and you know, explained what I was doing and said, hey, you know, can you offer a discount or donate parts, and I'll promote your brand on the videos, sort of thing. I didn't email too many, but a few that I knew I was going to use their parts in the build. So one company never got back to me at all, so I'm not even going to mention their name. Yeah, bollocks to them. The guys that did get back to me, it's humbling, you know. So I want to give thanks firstly to Josh at Extreme Scale Performance, because he put the word in at TGN distribution, and who's one of his sponsors. And so he put a word in for me, and you know, I contacted them and said what I was up to, and they got back to me and said they could offer me a discount on parts for this build. And even though I haven't actually had to buy any parts from their store yet for this build, the fact that they acknowledged my request and offered to give a discount for this build, I'm still going to put them in the supported by links and stuff like that, even though I haven't actually used them, because they got back to me. I also talked to Thomas Benedini, who is the creator of the TBS Mini multifunction unit. This thing here, I just got this in the mail today. Told him what I was doing, and he offered me a wholesaler discount. This here is a multifunction unit. It's a sound module, and it also can control LEDs and things like that. So this unit will be used in the rat rod build for the V8 sound, and also to control the LEDs, headlights and that sort of thing. Also got this little speaker. This I got from a local electronic shop. This is a 10 watt shielded speaker. It's a cute wee thing. Funny thing is it says 20 watt on here, 20 watt P, which is the Chinese way of saying 20 watts peak, which means if you hit 20 watts you've blown this thing, it's no fucking good to you. So 10 watts is what it is. But that there, that'll go in the shroud at the front where the radiator would be, and I'll paint the back here, the silver bit. I'll try and paint that up to look a bit like a radiator fan. I mean, it's the only place I think I can put it. But that's not a bad wee speaker. So I'll hook those together. Another thing I did buy actually, that's recently turned up, is this guy here. This is a 3-channel Tactic TTX 300, and this is going to be packaged with the car, because it's got the usual. Plus it's got these 2 buttons on the side here, which because I need to pre-program this card on the 3rd channel to run the sounds and turn off the LEDs and that sort of thing. So I think it's better just to go sell it with the controller pre-programmed to run all this stuff, because it'll be a nicer thing, more plug and play for the purchaser. That brings me on to these things here. Get a look at that. This stuff is damn expensive to get in New Zealand. Like $12 US on Amazon. But by the time I got these bastards, I couldn't get them on Amazon. By the time I got these, they were like 40 bucks each. It was ridiculous. But what this is this one here is like a metal paint. It's got, I think it's got iron particles in it. This one here is a rusting effect. I was put onto this by a fellow at another channel called Olive RC. So props out to him, because I was researching rat rods and came across his rat rod builds, and he was putting this rust effect on it, and on styrene bodies and that. And I'd never seen a rust effect that good. So I asked him about it, and he put me onto it. Now, some people are cagey. They don't like to tell people their secrets and all that sort of thing, but he was straight up, and he said this stuff. So props out to Olive RC as well for sharing the love, basically. The reason that I've showed you this controller and then these 2 paints is because what I'm going to do, I thought it'd be quite a neat thing, because it's a rat rod, it's going to be steel and it's going to be rusted. I thought what I'll do is I'll take the controller and apply the rusting antiquing solution to the controller, so the controller will look like it's an old rusty steel rat controller, and I reckon it'll be neat. It's something different. So that's why I thought it'd be cool to bundle, one of the reasons at least I thought it'd be cool to bundle the controller with the rat rod. So yeah, looking forward to that. I've never tried this paint before, and also I'll be able to use this on other parts of the build that's not steel, or like the horns, for example. I could rust those up and things like that. So yeah, the other people that I contacted was Holmes Hobbies. I told them what I was doing, sent the link, all that sort of thing, and they stumped up, and they didn't give me a discount, they donated parts, which it really, I was tickled pink. It's more than I expected. So they donated, I just paid for the shipping, but they donated this here, brush motor. We discussed which would be best for the build. This is a Torquemaster 540 27T motor, and also they donated the speed controller, which is the Torquemaster-esque EC. So yeah, shouts out to Holmes Hobbies. Good on them guys, man. Good on Holmes Hobbies, good on Thomas Benedini in Germany, and also TGN Distributing. And also props out to anyone who has donated to the Cancer Society and helped offset the cost of the parts that I have brought in. That's been awesome. So yeah, it's all good, isn't it? It helps. It will reduce the reserve on the auction. So excuse me. So that's really cool. Oh, here's another part that I got in the mail today. This is not related to the Russ Never Sleeps build, but while I'm shooting the breeze and talking to the camera, this here, you guys that are into computing will know what this is. It's a little radiator, aluminium radiator. I got this from AliExpress, $10 US, free shipping. So, you know, I thought I'd get it and have a look at it, because I was looking for radiators to go into a rat rod build, because I have plans to build other rat rods, and that's what I'm thinking I'll use this for. And it's a little on the big side, but who's to say someone didn't put a large truck radiator into their build, you know, because it's a rat rod. But anyway, I was looking around at the plastic ones, you know, the intercoolers and the 3D printed plastic radiators, and I wasn't really digging them much, you know. I like metal anyway, and they were mainly 1/10 scale, and my builds usually are a bit bigger, usually 1/9 or 1/8 scale. So I had a bit of a light bulb, and when I was thinking, where can I find a little radiator, and then I realised, the overclocking community use water cooling for their chipsets, and they use actual radiators. So this is $9.90 US, aluminium, an actual working radiator. Not that I'd use it. So I thought I'll get that in, have a look. If it's the wrong size, no good to me. It don't matter none. It was only $10 to me, you know. It's not the end of the world. I've spent a lot more on a lot less and never used it, so, in the past. So I think this is pretty neat. There is another one out there. I think this is for the 80mm fan, and there is another one out there for the 60mm fan, so I think there is another little radiator you could get that's a bit smaller. But I like that, man. That's pretty cool. And because it's so cheap, it wouldn't bother me to cut this up to make it smaller, to make it fit a model anyway, because I don't care that it's not sealed, because I'm not going to run water through it. It's just for looks. Have I covered all the parts? I do believe I have. So yeah, props out to the companies that did get back to me, and also offered discounts and parts for the charity build. It's appreciated. I think that is darn cool, and yeah, quite humbling, you know. So I'm going to be putting their logos on the end of the credits, and putting links to their sites in the description from this video onwards in this video build series. So thank you again to Justin, who I communicated with at Homes Hobbies, and the rest of the Homes Hobbies people, and also to Thomas at Benedini, RC Electronics, for getting involved, and also the guys at TGN for offering a discount. Thank you very much. Next video, more chassis work. Alright, catch you later.